Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I have a special guest with me. Diana! Also known as Dee Dee, also known as Dee, also known as professional makeup artist, also known as real cosmetology hairdresser. Yes, licensed hairstylist, not just, put it in a pony and let it go. So.
But I like the pony.
Yes, but the pony. You mean this pony? Yeah. So I talk about Diana all the time. And she did the hair and the makeup on Dance Moms.
Yes.
Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition.
Mm-hmm.
And
Studio Rescue.
Yes, our favorite. So Diana has been there through thick and thin, through a lot of makeup, through the big hair drag queen stage, and today, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do our makeup today,
No.
but today,
Yeah.
meaning now, the
Now.
present. Yes. So when I do projects and I'm on film for things you're gonna see soon, she does my hair and makeup. Now, I just mentioned that you were a licensed cosmetologist. So tell the kids watching what that means.
I actually went to a cosmetology school. I could cut hair, color, dye, and I do have a certificate, and I had to go take a test.
Yes.
For the state.
For the state of California.
Yeah.
Right. And if you wanted to, let's say, move to Pittsburgh and open up a salon.
I would have to go take another test in Pittsburgh, but I'm not a salon person.
No.
I like being on set, and that's more of my jam.
All right, now let's talk about some of the most iconic looks on the show.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Besides me looking like a drag queen. Tell all the YouTube world out there that's watching what it's really like to work on a set, a normal set, not Dance Moms.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. So you get your talent done, and then you're sitting in front of a monitor all day watching. If they have a flyaway.
What's a monitor?
A monitor is like a big TV, and then it'll be like all the cameras. Let's say if we have 8 cameras, you'll see all shots of the cameras going.
So you'll see that for Dance Moms, you'd see a shot on the moms upstairs.
Yes, on the moms,
You'd
on
see
the
me.
kids, and you, maybe there was 3 shots of you. When we would have a break or they would call cut or something, we would go in and touch you guys up.
Touch up. So what does that consist of? Touching someone up?
Like cleaning up their lipstick, powdering them because they're shiny, taking their flyaways away, and all that jazz, making them look pretty.
Teasing a little bit.
Yeah, teasing would
But
make
you run
look
into the
good.
room and you do it.
And you literally have 5 seconds because the AD will yell at you.
Right, and so when it's a live show, like America's
Yes.
Got Talent,
Yes.
they go to commercial break and the makeup artist, you would come running in and do Heidi Klum.
on the shows when I do with Guy Fieri and stuff, on the cook-off shows that we do.
She knows Guy Fieri. I want to go with you and meet him. Really? Can't you take me to one of those kitchens?
I'm even shy to talk to him, so.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
I got it. Before we
Off
give out
topic.
too much information,
Yes.
let's make sure that all of you subscribe, like, and turn on those post notifications because we're about to give out some top secret information.
So the prettiest
gorgeous.
look, I think it was Frozen Together.
How did you get those kids to look like that? I mean, when they stepped on stage, how did the judges not just go, I mean, it was magnificent.
The hardest part about that was we were in Pittsburgh, and there's not a lot of different makeup studios or places you could go and buy things. We got pretty powder blue costumes with, I think it was AB rhinestones.
I'm going to tell you something. Powder blue looks good on any kid. It's my go-to. That little powder blue leotard that Maddie wore 10 times.
Yes.
And some other kids wore. Powder blue, if you're a dance teacher out there, powder blue looks good on every kid. Blondes, dark hairs, no matter what ethnicity, you got it.
And then you told me you wanted them to look like Frozen, like they were frozen. Part of their face was
Woo! Time out.
Fabrics.
Time out.
What?
This was before the Frozen movie.
Yes.
This is before Disney copied off of my Frozen number.
I don't know about that. I went to the fabric store and I picked up some fake snow, and I was like, okay.
What was that fake snow used for? Like, what would you use it for?
I think people throw it in their Christmas tree, right?
Right, or I've seen it when they have a choo-choo train,
yeah,
with the tracks, and you
or
put the
like
snow
when
on
they
the
have
ground.
their village,
Yes,
they'll throw it all around.
That's where it is.
So I was like, okay, I'll just glue it to their face, white out their face, give some crystals, some blue makeup, What was your second favorite one?
Me?
Yes.
I think when you did the doll dance, but I'm not sure the name of the routine.
I think it was called the Broken Doll.
Broken Dolls, right.
Yes.
And they had, because what I liked is you did their knees.
Their knees and their
Elbows.
Their elbows.
So you know how I am about legs straight, hyperextending those knees and straightening them. So in this case, the kids that had bad legs that always bent their knees,
Yes.
it looked great because she covered it up.
But we also made it like look 3D, so they actually looked like they were really broken. It was pretty
Yes.
cool.
Like a marionette puppet that you get with
and their eyes, we made it like way bigger, so it was
huge.
It was really, really awesome on stage. Also, it was baby pink costumes. It was beautiful.
Again, another color that looks pretty good on everybody. If you're really, 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 really white, like translucent, you can see the veins in the kid.
Yes.
No, light pink's not the way to go. But it was gorgeous for this number.
And we didn't use anything special for it. It was just regular makeup.
But the design that you did, Dee,
Yes.
it's coming up with that. How are we going to make those knees look 3D? How are we going to make those elbows work? And then...
And also, I think I did that all by myself for 8 kids. I didn't have an assistant back then.
8 kids she had to do.
Yes.
Now, how long does it take to do something like that?
Well, the last kid always gets the quickest makeup because we don't have any time. But the first kid's usually like...
Yeah, but that's like making a costume.
Yeah.
The first one takes time because you have to figure out what you're doing.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of time. Then the second one, get a little faster.
Yeah.
By the last kid, you can just slap it on because
They
you
would
know what
take
you're doing.
about 30 to 40 minutes.
It's Halloween. Look at me.
Yeah, you're all decked out.
I'm all decked out. Yes.
Yes.
So, scariest makeup design for dance moms.
I think it was clowning around when we made everybody look like the clowns. It was
scary.
fun that morning when they told me I get to do that makeup. I was kind of excited.
Did you do the person's
Yes,
makeup
I did.
outside?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so it wasn't just a stranger.
No, it wasn't a stranger.
Oh, okay. Who was
Yes.
it? Can you tell us?
It
who
was Logan.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, he's a big, tall guy.
Yes.
That's what made it scary. Now, Dee, was everyone different?
Everyone was different.
Well, that's easy.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sorry, not easy, but that makes your job easier that you're not trying to match people.
We didn't have to match people, and I did have more assistants that day.
At the end, Bryn puts a mask on that she's really the clown.
Pulled out the clown mask. Yes.
And did you use that mask as inspiration? Like you knew it was going to be black, red, like the costume?
Yeah, that we discussed that in the beginning of the week, so that's why everything matches all the time.
Yeah, but sometimes the producers don't even know what we're going to do because they have one idea and I'm like, nope, not doing it. We have blue leotards, we're going to use them. They're going to get too big, the kids are not going to fit in them, so we're doing that now.
Oh, the hardest makeup, the longest one that took for us.
See, I don't know this because I'm in there working.
Yeah, you're in there working and yelling and having fun with the moms.
Oh
and
yeah,
kids.
having fun with the moms.
I think it was, I'll show you the dark side. It was a hip hop number JoJo did with the prosthetic.
Oh, it was just JoJo.
It was just JoJo.
Okay.
I think I started JoJo like right when I finished You in the Morning, and
that's early.
we did like a whole prosthetic face. We did prosthetic pieces on her stomach area, and we made her look kind of like a zombie. She even had contacts for the first time. I remember she was like so excited to get these contacts in her eyes because you know how JoJo's just like, let's do it.
She's good to work on.
Yeah.
And now that would probably answer all of your questions on why JoJo isn't in the dressing room. Why isn't JoJo with the other girls?
Yeah, because she was getting her makeup done.
There you go.
Because it takes a very long
All
time.
day.
So this was about like 6 hours of makeup we did for JoJo. So it was a lot of work we did. And I think it was a really cool look. Her costume was really simple. The dance was great. It was a lot of fun, but I feel like the makeup, the hair.
Did she win?
I don't know. What does it matter? You're always a winner.
It matters. We did a lot.
So what do you think is the most underrated dance?
Like the people don't even talk about?
I don't even think people even noticed it.
Well, I'm a big Lucille Ball fan. So I'm going to say it was I Love Lucy.
Yes,
and it
that
was
was
Lucy
my
and Ethel.
favorite.
And it was black and white because television, I'm not old enough to remember this, but my mom and dad would have, that TV was black and white. And we did it in black and white, and you guys did an amazing job.
That was my favorite. And that day, we also did the Moulin Rouge number.
Ooh, sassy.
That was the sassiest one that we had. We had the other 4 girls in the Moulin Rouge number.
Oh, and these two did a duet.
These two
Who was in this duet?
It was JoJo and Mackenzie.
Okay.
But JoJo and Mackenzie had to swap over to
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge too.
Now we have a number
Yes.
that is one of my favorites. Not the dance routine so much, but the look. It was Broadway worthy. I mean,
Yes.
this is what a Broadway show or a movie, a film would look like.
Yes.
I come in and I tell you and your team.
You come in with these horns.
I came in with horns. I remember
Halloween
Halloween
horns.
I buy a lot of stuff at Halloween, and you know what else I buy?
She wastes a lot of money.
At Christmas time. This one just said that I waste a lot of money. She had every single thing overnight shipping to the studio. And when the
Well,
show,
we had to.
But when the show was done, we wrapped the show for the season. She still had everything overnighted for the dance studio. Every single thing that came.
So she shows up with these horns and she's like,
back to
I
the
want
horns.
them to be beautiful, mystical creatures.
Like creatures, fairies, nymphs, but not pretty fairies, nymphs. They're animals, like with hooves. And I wanted to see that look. You know what is it when it's part man and the back of them is a horse with the tail?
A centaur?
So, yes, that's what I was picturing. But of course, we didn't have the back end part.
No.
But that was what I wanted the headpiece to look like. And the makeup to go with it. And they could be colors. We have like a kid in burgundy dress and a kid in teal dress.
You bought, I remember you bought the costumes and they were white and you're like, here, each one gets a color. We had to like hand dye these costumes with our minions we had in the back.
But I dyed fabric for years in my utility tub at home.
Yeah, but these were like spray painted and dyed and texturized, and there was moss on it. There was a lot of detail that went on it.
Like in the forest. It was like if they were like next to a tree and the moss grew.
So we had our minions doing all that in the back with us. So it was a lot of work and a lot of fun. This one was one of my favorites that we did.
I remember we went to this school more than once, I believe.
Yes.
And you had to walk from the dressing room area, what they rented as our dressing room, which was a big auditorium.
And then we had our own makeup area.
Yes, and then, which I never even saw probably.
No.
And then the kids had to walk outside and get to the theater. And I was freaking out because outside was where the food was, where they had lunch. Outside, some friends came to visit and say hello on set.
Yes.
And they wanted to play with the babies and do all this. And I was like, they're melting, get out of the sun, get out of the heat. All right, Dee, that's it for today.
Oh.
Thank you for being with me and telling the kids a little bit about the hair and makeup on their favorite show, Dance Moms. See you soon, and thanks again for watching my YouTube channel.